Howdy, y'all. My name is Chip Monk, president and founder of the Anesthesia Safety Society, or for short, you can call us. So the PR team just told me that the acronym wasn't a very good idea. Anywho, we're going to talk about a topic that is very near and dear to my heart, anesthesia safety. You see, you have the potential to make massive impacts on your patients, for better or for worse. So if you ever feel like cutting corners and skipping safety guidelines, just remember, you're one bad mistake away from prison. So if you don't want to trade in those overpriced figs for an orange jumpsuit, keep on listening, partner. We're going to show you what to do and what not to do to keep your patients safe at all times. Scenario 1, medication errors. Let me cite some statistics so I don't lose points on this project. The Institute of Medicine estimated that roughly 50 to 100,000 people die each year due to avoidable medical errors, many being related to medications. Now that's a whole Super Bowl stadium full of people dead each year. One study found that the rate of medication errors in anesthesia is about 0.5%, or 1 in 200, and it's twice as high for students. That's right, I'm looking at all of you. The most commonly made drug errors were incorrect drug dosage and accidental drug substitution. RAA Bubba here is drawing up drugs for his upcoming case, but he didn't label anything. Surely he'll remember what everything is.
15 minutes later.
So the surgery's about to start and Bubba needs to give Ansef. Only problem is figuring out which one's Ansef. Instead of throwing away his unlabeled drugs and drawing up new ones, Bubba plays a twisted game of Rocky-Ronium roulette. Takes a gamble, and guesses. Turns out that 10 cc's of Ansef he just gave was actually 1 milligram of epinephrine. Now the patient's heart is racing like a Formula One car at Circuit of the Americas. And so is Bubba's. Don't worry though, no one actually got hurt. That was just a hypothetical. Bubba was lucky this time. But if it happened to be my 92-year-old grandma Lindy Lou, God bless her soul, let's just say Bubba would need a rapid infusion after I was done with him. Oh, that EBO would not be minimal. Let's see what our anesthesia Einstein should have done. Look at him, labeling all them drugs. Now he knows exactly what he's given. So if you don't want your patient to start coding like a computer science major the night before finals, label your drugs and make sure you read them before you give them. Scenario 2, avoiding distractions. Distractions are everywhere, and our phones are one of the worst culprits. Let me cite some more research so I don't lose points. It was found that multitasking significantly reduced task performance, and distractions like background noise caused up to a 17% reduction in the ability to recognize changes in O2 saturation. Ooh, Bubba's in the middle of a case. Let's see what he does. He's getting a little bored and decides to whip out his phone for a little bit of entertainment. He turns off all the machine alarms because they're just annoying him. Are those headphones? Bubba's Wordle score is hitting an all-time high. Meanwhile, his patient's blood pressure has never been lower. And Bubba has no idea. Let's see what Bubba should have done. Our professional propofol pusher ensures all the machine alarms are on and keeps his phone in his pocket, removing all distractions so that he can focus entirely on the patient. When problems come up, he quickly notices and treats them, keeping the patient safe. Good job, Bubba. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you learned a thing or two about anesthesia safety. And remember, you can thank us for keeping you in overpriced figs and out of orange jumpsuits.
This video was brought to you by the Anesthesia Safety Society.